welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, what that shit do, right? Keep in mind that these messages are general, okay? Keep in mind that these messages are general, okay? So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one, and hopefully it sticks, okay? Now, here's the thing, and that's why I felt like I needed to keep repeating that. Somebody may feel like somebody's like a robot. I don't know. It's given like, you know how you're trying to get into something, and it says to prove that you're not a robot, right? Match all the bicycles or click on all the boxes of the bicycles or something like that. It's like somebody could be telling somebody like, listen, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Okay, somebody can't let something fly because like something, I don't know, I feel like you could be applying pressure, collective. You could be applying some pressure. Hey, Raul. Y'all got me some gushers. And then when I had the thing, I was like, damn. I was like, where did this come from? I must have, y'all are bruised so easily. I must have bumped into something. I don't even know. But I was like, damn. Somebody could bruise easily. But it was so funny because when I went to go get the gushers, right? I thought of that song, that E40 song. And he was like, some gushy gushy. And beat the brakes off that pussy. What you gonna do with this? What you gonna do? Girl, I'ma call you later on tonight or tomorrow. What you gonna do? Somebody could be like, all right, I'ma call you. And somebody like, you gonna call me? Oh, y'all remember those reels on Instagram? It's a comparison here, right? Between you and someone. Somebody feels like they have to keep repeating themselves to someone, and it's getting to the point where it's like, all right, I'm annoyed. Like, I already explained this to you, and you just not getting it. You know what I'm saying? But you know those Instagram reels of, it's this real tall, like dark-skinned guy, and a lot of women approach him and stuff, and so like they'll shoot their shot and get his phone number or whatnot. And it was this one girl, she was so thirsty. She was like, you gonna call me? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna call you. She was like, no, call me now so I can steal your number. And I was like, oh, God. It was cringy for me to even watch. It was cringy because I'm like, girl, if you ain't the one trying to get my number, like, I don't know. It just felt so crazy. But anywho, maybe for the masculine energies, y'all could be going through something like that, okay? Now, again, collective, people are bragging about you. And you may sense this. Sometimes God will show you it right in your face. Even if people compliment you on how you look, what you did with your hair, what you did with your makeup, how you put that fit on. You know what I'm saying? How, whatever it is, you can tell the energy around you as far as like how that can make some people feel. All right? It's 11 people in here. One like. Get them likes up, y'all. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Good morning. We had about lost track of time. Somebody feels like when they're around you, collective, they don't even pay attention to the time. Like somebody feels as though, again, when they go out with someone else, it's like very robotic. It's very like, how much longer? How much shit we got to do, or how much shit we have planned until this is over, or shit. Somebody can be trying to plan an escape from someone, a relationship, whatever that is, okay? Now, there's some clear differences between you and some people or someone, right? Sorry, y'all. I'm just smacking. Okay, listen. You versus them was going to be what I originally was going to title this read, okay? And it's given like you versus, you know how they say like 100 gorillas or something like that. But it's something about you, collective, okay? to where you could be somebody who you ride by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really need a crowd around you. But I feel like you still know a lot of people as to why people, or you're doing something as to why people are like bragging about you. You know? Like, I feel like also too, this can be about people. It's like somebody here is clearly seeing a difference, you know, in the ways in which like people, I don't know why I just feel like somebody took the wrong side. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody just feels like by default, or like, what's that? Like guilty by association. They missed out on a chance of like being around you in order to further be the type of people to brag about you. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part is, even with somebody like forfeiting their spot with you, that person still brags about you even around people that, you know what I'm saying, are not too fond of you. Okay. Hey, Zion. 23 Savage. He said, why you so happy? Because listen, I woke up this morning. I got breath in my body. Okay. I'm able to get into my vehicle and give these messages to y'all. I got another day to make it right. What you mean? There's so many reasons. What you mean? 23 Savage? Be savage today. Somebody could like Savage Fenty. Okay, Rihanna. Somebody's nickname could be Riri. Okay. He said, you single? I am single as a Pringle. Not really trying to mingle unless it's networking. You know what I'm saying? You creative, you want to work? Anywho, y'all. So let's break down the downloads, okay? Because I got to take my parents to the airport shortly. So I want to make sure I'm hitting it. It's sexual energy here, y'all. Somebody is very nervous with participating with you sexually, okay? They want to make sure they hit it right. This is how you like it. So they like, this could be somebody, again, that brings me to one of the downloads. Freak Like Me by Adina Howard, right? Somebody's name could be Adina. Somebody's name could be Howard. Somebody's last name could be Howard. But somebody, I feel like, found someone freakier here, okay? You could be that someone, collective. They bragging they motherfucking ass off about it. You got that shit somebody just can't keep to themselves. They like, man, mind you. Look, it's giving like, you know what motherfuckers say, mind you. Like, hold on, because it ain't never hit like this before. What she say? I need a freak in the end, a freak in the morning. It's like me. Like, this person, they like to. They definitely like to, collective. And I feel like y'all can have that same energy. Like, it's making me, and speaking of Riri, the woman that I was telling y'all about that be in the mirror in the bathroom on Instagram, her Instagram, and I'm so glad I seen her post this morning. That's so funny. Her Instagram is bad_girl_Riri 504. Okay? But it's an older woman, her husband, and she just be spicing it up. They older couples, but like listen. That's what somebody like somebody feels as though like maybe somebody here could be older, okay? So maybe that spark or that sense of, you know, keeping the freak alive in someone has died down, or it's not there at all. And maybe somebody else, you know what I'm saying, is dealing with somebody to where they talking about like, man, my woman, my girl, my dude, and they like, you know, it don't matter how old you are, they still get into it, you know, the way they like, okay? All right, so on a career level, right? I got the Russ song "Me You." So Russ is an artist. I didn't do too much research, but look him up, you guys. He's such a great artist. He's very underrated, I feel like. But the song "Me You" by Russ focuses on the artist's individual journey to success, emphasizing his unique work ethic and mindset compared to others. Okay, so that's another thing that sets you apart from whoever these people are or this person is. That's coming up with some type of determining factor. Okay, um, you're very intellectual. You're very smart. I feel like this is somebody who finds that you are unique. You're different. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants some different shit. And I was just thinking about this too, like as being a designer, you know, I feel like somebody could like vintage things. Somebody could like vintage things. But what sets independent or small designers apart from upper echelon type of somebody wants to like not even to hold on. Somebody wants to do something really nice for you, collective. And it's like deception here. It's going to be to the point to where you're going to be like, what is this for? Like, what? Because when I, what did I say that just made me think of that? Ooh, collector, you're just not even ready for whoever this person is. They're going to do something so nice for you because it made me think of Michelin. But like restaurants, you know? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I remember having a conversation with somebody. Isn't it called? I think it's Michelin restaurants, like very high end restaurants. Your energy, your aura, it's very like it's very high end. And again, with me saying that you could be somebody that like vintage things, it's not like you just want to wear designer and things like that. Like you're it's given like you could be like a earthy type of person is what I'm getting. Like it's making me think of Lisa Bonet. Okay, somebody's name could be Lisa. I don't know why somebody could be in a bonnet. I don't know. I'm hearing that. All right, but anywho, when it comes to Russ, right, that song, what'd he say? He said, me, got it out the mud, they respect that. Me, always spread the love when I get back. You, got your hand out, that's a bitch move. You, always complaining like a bitch do. Me, still right here with who I came with. Me, self-made my circle on the same shit. You, got a different crew every weekend. You, don't want it that bad, keep sleeping. These people were sleeping on you, collective. Now listen, it's making me think of someone, when you know that expression that people say, a friend to all is not a friend to many, or something like that. The reason why you roll by yourself is, again, you know that not everybody is like you. Okay, the way that you think, your mindset, you see how people gravitate towards wanting to do and be around the same people and do the same things, all to what? Fit in, to have a name for themselves or whatever. And even with Russ being such a great artist, there's a lot of undercover. Somebody could be DL. Child. I'm here, undercover brother. That could be significant to someone. But y'all, like, people see that you are a very authentic type of person, collective. That's what sets you apart. You're not here. It's giving that picture of like the road splits. Somebody's at a crossroads with you. I feel like also too, if somebody has like passed on or something like that, I feel like whoever this person is, they still brag on you in the spiritual realm. They like, yeah. They like, yeah, that's my collective down there doing God's work they supposed to do. Yeah. You got like a lot of your ancestors cheering you on from the other side, collective. Okay, so let's see. Let's get into it. What's the bragging about? What's bringing this energy on? The privileged lady, thief, and poverty. Somebody, I mean, in despair. That's what I thought. Somebody wants you. Somebody feels like you always get what you want. You know what I'm saying? You always get what you want. But that's because what? Keep an open mind. You don't just close your mind. I feel like you are open to seeing a lot of perspectives when it comes to the world, because you understand that yours is not the only fucking one in here. Everybody has other perceptions, perspectives that they feel when it comes to how they live their life. So because you have that sense of openness, I feel like a lot of people open up their arms to you. Like, I feel like a lot of people, you could be an energy where a lot of people like to hug you or like just touch you. Not like that, but like, you know, they just, your energy is very like, you know how you see something magical, and then you just like, you just want to like, you know, I don't know. But listen, collective. But when I see this 12 and it breaks down to a 3, right? It made me think of the 3 of Pentacles, which speaks of hard work. Like, you know how to work well with others. You know what I'm saying? You know how to collaborate. You know, teamwork, make the dream work. And this transcends into shit. You got somebody on the other side that really got your back, collective, and they really see the ways in which people like try and steal from you, and they don't like that. So this is somebody that's going to go to bat for you. Okay, go to bat for you, because you're very deserving of it. Like, I don't understand why people, what is there to compare? Your energy speaks for itself as to why you get the love that you get, as to why opportunities tend to come, even if it's people around you that do have the intent of taking from you. Because with this 24, it breaks down to a 6, right? And it instantly makes me think of the 6 of Wands in the tarot deck. And that just speaks of like you getting recognized for your successes. And you know, that's like that energy of God preparing a table in front of your enemies. You know what I'm saying? You walking down, y'all are about to be celebrated with the people that you work with. The environment is going to be very different, because it's making me think of Jennifer Hudson. Somebody's name could be Jennifer, somebody's name could be, last name could be Hudson. But you know how like when her artists, or the people that are her artists, when her people come down and they're being like loved and praised and like, you know what I'm saying, clapped for. That's the type of people that you are about to find yourself connected to. People that are going to be fucking happy that you are there. Because your worth ethic speaks for itself. Somebody is like, yes, finally a motherfucker that showed up to work, that want to actually fucking work. Finally. Not motherfuckers that just say they want to work, or only just want to work with certain motherfuckers to tie yourself to them, and that the art of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Get back to the art of the shit and not just the popularity of the shit, because you're with this person, you're with that person, that. The right people are gonna find you. Russ ain't on every damn may not be some people's top 5, but that don't mean he ain't in somebody else's, because the lyrics in which he speaks on, or whatever it is that he does, connects to a certain demographic of people. There's somebody for everybody. That and even if you are somebody that makes something very unique, or you have something to where like somebody can't take from you, a skill that you have, because again, people can take your money, they can take this, they can take the man, they can take your girl, they can they can take the they could try and rob the perception that some people may have towards you. It can go in so many ways, but the way in which you show up, how you continue to create, is going to speak for itself. That's what they can't take. And I feel like too, you know, listen, it's a not hiring. The energy always has to balance out. I don't understand why people don't understand that. You try and take from other people because you feel like someone may not have worked hard for it or went through what you went through. These people's experiences was never yours to go through. That was theirs to go through. There's some inner work that somebody needs to do when I see this 12 again, breaking down to a 3, because it has something to do with you. Somebody feels like you've always been privileged, you always get to do this, you always get to do that, or whatever. And yeah, to their eye, it may seem like that, but like based off of your experiences with what you had to do, they will never see it through your eyes. I'm hearing pretty privileged too. Like somebody just feels as though because you're pretty, like you don't have no problems, you know. And that's such a big fucking misconception, because let me tell you something. Being an attractive person, you really have to decipher the ways in which motherfuckers work to try and to see if somebody really wants to be with you and know the deeper parts of you, or if they just want to do that in order to get whatever it is that they want. So it gets hard, because then sometimes you just be like, fuck it, like, you know, you don't even care, but but you know what I'm saying, once you really get to the point to where, and I feel like we could all be here at this point, you know what I'm saying, for me to be speaking on it, where it's just like, okay, going back to like those certain type of questions that matter, you know, will really show you if, you know, when you go to, with not hiring, right, you got to be qualified. You feel me? You got to be qualified. So what you got to do, you got to, let me see your resume. Okay, what kind of skills do you got? Whatever the case is. Would you want somebody like that to work for you? It's like, even if you got people here that know that you have the potential of being a very abundant person, okay, it's so many people trying to fight for this spotlight. It says 32, right? And it makes me think of the 5 of Wands when you add that up, right? A lot of people, this is like crabs in a barrel fucking mentality. People that will stick around with people, and once they get the opportunity to take what they wanted from someone who is privileged, then it's like, this is the type of person that would abuse this privilege. But they only end up taking away from themselves with despair when someone deems them no longer qualified. Like, they wanted to be the one to disqualify you. Whole time you're the one that can qualify them. You check out, collective. I'm feeling like you're verified. Somebody could be verified. It's like you get a blue check. Somebody want to spend on you too. Somebody want to spend on you, collective. Lord. Because again, like, you really, I feel like that's how your energy is going to be like, what did I do to deserve this? And it's not even like, it's not even what you do, collective. It's who you are. It's who you are. I'm hearing, because of who you are, I give you glory. Because of who you are, I give you praise. Because of who you are, I will leave my voice. No, I'm just playing. Lord, I worship you because of who. You could be like a God-fearing woman, God-fearing man. It's not the fact that, like, I seen a post of somebody saying something about God fearing. Like, you don't fear, but it's just like, when you get to that point, it's like, the repercussions that come with not going about treating other people right. You know what I'm saying? You know. You don't want to like block your own blessings, you know? So that's why what people don't understand is however you look, however they may perceive you to be, how they think you should act because you look the way that you look or whatever, that's why it just matters about the heart space. You know what I'm saying? Because people can let their looks get to their head. And you could have always been somebody to where people don't want to fucking compliment you or say that you're beautiful because they feel like it will go to your head. And it's like, you don't even have that energy to be like, yeah, I know. It's this one post I seen, and it was like, I love when people, compliment me. It said something around like, how people compliment you and you just smile and thank them. It was like, but in my head, I'd be like, yeah, you see the motherfucker. You see this shit. Somebody feels like you have a privilege over them. When it comes to someone, somebody feels like you're taking someone from them. And also too, I feel like somebody, because again, with this pair here, somebody could just be used to handouts. Because what did he say? He said, you got your handout, that's a bitch move. You always complaining like a bitch, dude. It's like, motherfucker is complaining about something and they're not doing anything the fuck about it. They're not doing anything about it. It's like, okay, if you don't like this, then change it. Okay, if you don't want to not be broke, then figure out whatever it is that you have to do that. It's like, but with thief here, somebody feels as though somebody's just like, I feel like it's an ego check here. Because somebody feels like, okay, you're just stealing their sense of like wanting to be in a certain state of mind. And it's like, no. You said in order to do this, you got to do this. It's like, it's something like that. But the other song that I got was Me and You by Cassie. Cassie and Korma. Okay. She says, what she say? You've been waiting so long. I'm here to answer your call. I know that I shouldn't have had you waiting that long. I've been so busy, but I've been thinking about what I want to do with you. I know them other guys, they've been talking about the way I do it, I do. I'm getting a download, that's funny. They heard I was good, they wanna see if it's true. They know you the one I wanna give it to. I can see you want me too. Now it's me and you. Okay, so this is the thing. Whoever this person is, the reason why they about to be bragging is because they know, like, once you locked in with somebody, you locked in with them, collective. And like maybe it's other people around this person that may have known you or whatever it is, but somebody's gonna know that they got like a treasure here, okay? And it's gonna be making some people feel salty because like somebody be like, dang, like you took my shorty, you took the I don't know. Let's see. This could be the one. Playfulness. I'm trying to tell you, collective. This person is like, man. And I was just about to fucking say that. With despair here, this person feels as though they have to come with an offering, like a big offering. This is how somebody feels about you, collective. Like somebody really wants to. It makes me think of my homegirl Maria, and it's so funny because I would call her Riri. and somebody could really love Rihanna. Somebody could be from the Caribbean. Somebody could be Jamaican. I'm Barbados. Okay, that could be significant here. But I remember we were talking one time, and she was like, we were talking about guys and whatnot. She was like, he stood out. You know, he was like, he stood out, and I was just like, I like that. She was like, they got to stand out because everybody is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, attracted to you. Hypothetically speaking, got the tongue out, hard eyes when they see you, but it's the difference when somebody like actually really do see you versus like just see what you got going on. Okay, you could be having it going on, collective. With privilege, lady, somebody feels like you're privileged because you're like naturally built a certain type of way. It's like that's just the way in which that's how that's how your body just formed to be. Okay, some of y'all look like y'all got work done and y'all didn't. Somebody here could have gotten work done. But again, with this thief energy, somebody likes somebody natural. Somebody is like, yeah, I want something natural. I don't know why I'm hearing BBL smell. I don't know why the fuck I'm hearing that. But I don't know. Maybe somebody just don't got the financial upkeep in order to, because that's the thing though. With my friend Maria, she did like body sculpting, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think she was getting into like lymphatic drainage. So somebody can deal with doing like lymphatic drainages, but somebody don't have the finances in order to get those lymphatic drainage massages. So without having that going on, and you don't have the, you know what I'm saying, you're not allowing your blood to evenly circulate where it's supposed to, evenly distribute, it can cause, I'm sure, blockages. So that can be a thing, sidebar. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, maybe somebody just can't get freaky with somebody the way in which they used to, and they found someone else, and that someone else is even freakier, and I don't know, somebody bragging, and that's gonna get somebody caught up because it's like, yeah, something like that, y'all. Somebody here is playfulness here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody really feels like you could be the one, and you have like a past ex energy that feels as though like they took you away from them. But it's way more funner with whoever this new person is, collective. Okay, let's get into it. Yeah, expectations. You are expecting a certain type of person. Okay, whatever this is that you're gonna be bragging about, you're not gonna expect it. Okay, this person may be like, oh, let's go on a date. You be like, all right, cool. You thinking like, yeah, we just gonna go to a cool, restaurant. You're not even really pressed about, oh, well, in order to go on a date with me, we can't go to the motherfucking Cheesecake Factory. You ain't gonna be on no shit like that, collective. Okay, you don't care if y'all go to motherfucking Randy's Donuts, and as long as you with the person, as long as you can laugh, joke, be with them. And that's what makes you so privileged, because like you get treated a certain type of way, but this is your birthright, collective. You did not ask to be treated this way. God made you the way that he did because he knew what you was going to be up against. He knew people was going to want to take from you just based off of how you looked, what you had. But they didn't know the hard work that you put in, the nights where you cried, you questioned yourself. You never knew if you was going to ever find the one again. And you know what I'm saying? You don't understand why people just want to take from you and be malicious towards you and deceptive. It's because thieves do not steal from empty houses, collective. They don't. They don't. All right, so let's see. What's the situation here? All right, so we got death here. It says the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform. What's dead is dead, okay? So these situations with these people, I don't see you going back on them, collective, and that's what's really killing these people, is the fact that it's given like how you hating outside the club and you can't even get in type of energy. So they can't even get in on bragging on you, collective, because you don't even fuck with these people no more. You don't even fuck with, and the people, it's so crazy because I'm just getting like, these are people, like, I don't know if y'all got mutual friends or something like that, but like, it's people that is bragging about you and they can't even get in on the conversation, on whatever it is you got going on, if you still connected to these people or not. Like, they can't even get in. It's over. It's like, what's the situation here? Like, what caused this to go on? Twin flame, you were meant to teach these people lessons. When you think of the twin flame journey, that's like you holding that mirror up. Something about you caused each other to come together. Y'all have mirrored something within that's similar to one another. But as you grow and as you evolve, sometimes that mirror starts to look different. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I don't look like that no more. Maybe when I was this age or whatever. And that's, some of you guys look good for your age is what I'm getting. You could look very youthful. That could be something that you could brag about too. That some people ain't really aging well. And it's just like, with keeping open mind. And it's so funny because I really just posted on my Instagram. And it basically was saying that, when you learn how to not allow a bad moment within the day to overtake the day, you know what I'm saying? Separating it and understanding like, hey, this was just a bad moment. You know what I'm saying? This was just a bad moment. I went to the store, got my coffee, and then it goddamn dropped and got all over my clothes and shit like that. It's like, god damn, you know what I'm saying? All right. You never know the ways in which Big G would just throw certain shit out there just to see, like, how to test the ways in which he's trying to have you elevate. You know what I'm saying? You never know how certain things like that could have saved you 5 minutes from some shit happening. You never know. But as you grow, as you evolve, it's not always going to be guaranteed that the people that you once held that mirror to and y'all reflected on the same things no longer reflect on those things anymore. And I feel like you've learned how to do that. You do what works for you, right? With the 3, the 12, breaking down to the 3 and the 3 of Pentacles. Not only do you know how to work well with other people, and it's merely because you know how to know what works for you. And I feel like even though you know that what works for you may not always work for everyone else, but there are people where it does work. It does fit. You know what I'm saying? You are there. The puzzle piece got to go somewhere. Okay. So it says twin flames, yin, yang, and balance, union and duality, completion, polar opposites. Okay. Yeah. I'm telling you, collective, it was, when it comes to this connection, it was bound that this was going to be somebody that, like, you had to end things with eventually. It's some people, like soulmates, that's going to be with you for the rest of your life. But it's some people where, like, is at some point it is like a sense of you guys not, again, reflecting on the same things. But those connections are meant to teach you something. It's meant to help you grow and evolve and balance out the things within your life because of that ending. You know, so you can because death speaks of transformations. You know what I'm saying? So you can transform your life in a way so that way you're not repeating the same things that cause this sense of a missing piece, you know? But I do feel like you're about to come in union, collector, with this. This can be the one energy. You and this person complement each other well. Y'all gonna be the type of person where y'all step out, y'all go to an event, y'all gonna be coordinated. Okay, you gotta coordinate. You gotta coordinate. Okay, you gotta coordinate. Somebody can have a grandfather that could have passed on, or a father or something. Because it's giving old school love. It's very different from how love is now, right? With social media, the influence and things like that. Somebody here has a grandfather that has passed on, that has found or always knew that somebody around you had the spirit that they had when it came to your grandmother. Okay? Somebody's grandpa could have like really made it to where, you know, you don't gotta work. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. And that's why a lot of people may want to steal this person from you, because they gonna give you that old school love. They gonna make you feel like it's gonna be seen that you are on some type of pedestal. Whereas all the people that always wanted you to fucking struggle and be in despair and not get hired, how about you ain't even gotta have a job if you don't want to? How about that? How about that? That's really gonna kill these people. Like, what? You got a lover that you don't gotta work and you still get what you want? Whatever God blessed you with, collective, you showed appreciation towards it. You did not abuse it. That can be from your looks. That can be from how smart you are. It could be from your spiritual gifts. You did not abuse it. But the people that did abuse it, they wonder why they go through the things they go through. So many people want to take from you, and they wonder why everybody keeps taking from me. Why this person don't love me no more. I'm hearing, he don't love me no more, from Baby Boy. Y'all got a past ex who could have been Obama's boy, who is really understanding that that situation with you and them is over. Like, it's over. It's over now. It's over. It's my turn now. It's over. And when you come across whoever this new lover is, it isn't until you have a sense of embracing or like getting in like a close proximity with this person, to where you be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? We really do complement each other. You could have thought like, we might not get along, or like, I don't know if it'll work, you know, but y'all have the same sense of playfulness, okay? Somebody could like to watch Martin. Ooh, look at that. Damn, collector, this person love your ass. Unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. Y'all really gonna have like that Martin and Gina relationship. I'm hearing that J. Cole on my Martin shit. You go, girl. She bad and she know it. Someone save hoes. I'm not that heroic, but just like my and them what did he say? Man, they don't make them like this no more. Like, you a classic. Somebody could like classic cars or something like that. But again, it's old school love. Somebody like classic music, classical music. I get. She bad and she know it. Somebody know, like, you know you bad. Somebody knows, like, you could be spoiled. Somebody just know you spoiled. But the thing is, you don't act like a spoiled brat. You still work. You still, you know what I'm saying? You could be somebody to where, like, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the party, you helping, you, they could have threw the party for you, and you sitting here helping people clean up and shit. You like, no, relax, chill. Somebody wants you to just relax and chill. They don't want you to work. I feel like you must have a skill though. You have a certain type of skill to where, like, you don't have to work too hard. Okay? Self-indulgence, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. And we got not today. Listen, collective. Y'all got that energy of like, okay, you want to argue? I'm hearing you want to argue. I can't argue with you. You mad. Plies funny as hell. I'm hearing pliers. Somebody could be like a plumber, mechanic. I don't know, something like that, where you use pliers. Somebody can be into doing that. Okay, not today. Somebody's trying to like heal from some things. You know, especially if somebody went through like a death as well. Like, I don't know, somebody could just want to work on themselves. You know, losing someone, it causes you to like go through your whole life transforms into that person no longer being there. So like, I don't know why when somebody sees you, they see less of a value within themselves. And again, I feel like that has to do with like the shadow work here. But I also feel like when somebody expresses the fact of like, okay, there's some areas within you that you may need to heal, you may need to look at, you know, as to why somebody does not like when you just appreciate yourself or you show yourself, you know, it makes somebody just like totally want to disregard it. Like, not today. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to, you know, it's the area where somebody is hurt. Because they're upset about something that I feel like is just not even in your, it's not even your fault. Okay, clock. I feel like this could have been something. I'm hearing clock it. You know, they do that shit. Needing time, cycles, and time to heal, progressing. Okay. Being that somebody is highlighting something, it is causing someone to be like, okay, this is something that I do need to heal. And it's going to take some time, because I feel like it took a lot of time for someone to admit something within themselves, at the fact of like, it's not you. You being so gifted triggers someone here. Or just even, listen, baby. Mirror. When it comes to love, I feel like you mirror a love that somebody wants to embody. Not like in the sense of like, oh, they want to be you, or they just want to come in and steal your love. Like, no, they feel like you have the capability of really teaching them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and with teaching, you put the work in. You study. I feel like this is somebody who, if they have triggers within themselves, by how you operate, collective, it's not going to be like, okay, well, you have to do this, you have to do that. Your energy is going to correct them within itself. So this is like, okay, you're a privileged woman, right? This could be somebody where you always, you know, if it's a masculine energy who probably may have like controlling type of issues. It may be an issue for them, for people that gravitate towards your energy so well. So, you know, people want to give to you, do for you. You know, you be like, this is the type of person you could be dealing with to be like, nah, she got it, I got it. you know? But instead of them wanting to fucking sock a motherfucker, cuss him out or whatever, like, this is somebody that would know I can't act like that because this is going to lose my privilege with this person. So I got to move a certain type of way to where I do not lose them, because they don't hold this type of energy. They could have been used to dealing with other people who do, but you don't. How you go about things is in a very, like, graceful way, I feel like. So that in itself will open up the door for this person to be in a vulnerable state to have a conversation with you about it, versus like showing a sense of aggression, you know? So it's going to be more so your energy will correct this masculine as far as like, you know, babe, I know, I see, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of people like to do things and that, whatever. But, you know, I'm here, my man. So this could be somebody, and I feel like you may give off that energy. You may make this person, this is why they feel like you could be the one, because you don't, anybody just got the privilege for you to call them your man. So if anybody think that they can like try and do something for you in order to try and use a tactic to take you away from this person, you are more than likely the one to be like, no, my man got it, I'm gonna call my man. You know what I'm saying? I can't be no friends. My man is my friend. I'm good. I am well taken care of. That's your energy. You well taken care of. You like, not today. Nope. Devil, don't try me. I already know what I got. Okay, it says mirroring each other's self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. Okay, that is, and even if that's the dynamic between you and this masculine, right? That sense of controlness is going to come from, you know, maybe this person was so used to people being taken from them or things being taken from them. Somebody could be the youngest or something like that. Or even, like I said, privilege, the things that are out of our control being taken from us. Like, you know, the things that you can't, even if you wanted to do something, you couldn't. So that's where a lot of that could stem from, you know. But somebody loves you, collective. Like, somebody just feels like, I've waited so long, I've done so much healing work, and I finally came across somebody who's also at that stage of healing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what area you are as far as healing, as long as you're there. When you're dealing with somebody who ain't even there, as far as looking at themselves in the mirror, as far as what they're doing, or, you know, appreciating or knowing how valuable they are, you ain't even gonna want to deal with them type of people. It's like, you know how people say, go heal. Like, it's gonna be like that. Like, yeah, backtrack. Why backtrack, collective? Okay, yeah, you and this person are very passionate. Okay, somebody's name could be Passion. That makes me think of my one of my childhood friends, Passion. Man, y'all, and I'm telling y'all really gonna have like some good times together. It made me think of this one post where I seen, and it was like, remember back in the day where you used to have $20 and you be going like the whole day or some shit? Y'all, we used to fucking be all throughout Venice Beach. We used to, man, in Hollywood and child, if I had kids, I would not have been letting them run the shit. Like, we used to get into shit, but we would respectfully get into shit. Like, we wasn't like bad kids, but we just very adventurous. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go to Venice Beach. Let's go to Hollywood. It was this one time, I think it was in like Santa Monica or something. We stumbled across, it was this nice ass hotel. We was in there and we was just like looking at like how everything looked. It was just so nice. And the bathrooms is all decked out. Like it was definitely y'all, the way y'all play around and stuff, like y'all have fun together. It's like love and fun. I'm hearing love and happiness. Make it wanna do right. Make it wanna do wrong. What's that one comedian girl? I think her name is Kayla. She when she was like, oh, O'Reilly Auto Park. Ow! She was doing her hair. She was like, every time I try to do this, it be do. Somebody can be like, I don't know, somebody could be frustrated with their hair. Somebody don't know what they want to do with their hair. Somebody feels like you don't have to do much with your hair when it comes to privileged lady, right? Somebody just feels like you never have to stress about your hair. You never have to stress about your skin. You never have to stress about men or women liking you. You never have to. It's just like, look how motherfuckers be looking at you on just a surface level shit. I'm like, damn. Motherfuckers is always interested in you. Shit. Okay, meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. Okay, collective, you make friends everywhere you go. Somebody ready to settle down. I'm hearing every little city we go. No matter where I go, I see the same hoes. Yeah, out partying. They like, dang, I keep, finding the same type of people. Well, where are you meeting them at? Okay, with partying, it says time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. Okay, you could have met this person when y'all was out mingling with y'all friends, and y'all probably would have never thought, like, it's making me think of this clip I seen of this girl dancing, and she just like targeted this one dude out of the group, right? And she just started, I think she was singing Money Long song or something. I think she was singing Hours and Hours, and she just started dancing when she pulled him. She put the spotlight on him and stuff like. This is how this person is going. This is how you either gonna treat this person or this person gonna treat you, or y'all just gonna treat each other like that. I mainly feel like this is how this person is going to. Okay, maybe privileged lady, when it comes to like you getting nice things, this is how they're going to show it. But energetically, the love that you show this person, you know what I'm saying, the embrace you give them is going to be seen like, oh yeah, that's this person's lover. They're going to see the passion. Even if y'all out with y'all mutual friends and stuff like that, y'all gonna be dancing with each other. It's gonna be like, yeah, this is my man. my man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no y'all at the same thing and then yo man is with the bros. And then, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that or whatever, but like, this person knows that they got somebody valuable, so they like, yeah, nah, I know how they looking. I know how they coming. Okay, coffin here. You about to start a new beginning, collective, and it's not about to be no shock to you. You're gonna feel like this is somebody that really wants to settle down. Because I keep hearing that, girl, the pimp in me has died. I titled the reading that too. Make sure y'all go and y'all watch that. But it really has died within this person. They like, for some of y'all, if a lover had passed away, again, either the same type of spirit of that person, just different body, because what does it say? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. But keep an open mindset. It may differ from your regular type. It's not going to look like this person. It may have similar features or whatever, but the quality of the heart, it's going to be the same. So even you feeling the loss of that person, it's like I feel like it's going to feel as though like you didn't even miss a beat. It's not going to shock you. You're going to be like, dang, we meshed so well together. Like, just like how you and that past lover was. You're going to know the way in which how this person, like, I feel like this person playfully talks shit. Like, this is how y'all, that's how I feel like you're going to know. You know, because it's like, oh, okay, you don't take nothing to heart. You not know, well, why would you say that? And then it's like, oh, okay. So you can say with your little big head ass and they ain't gonna get mad. All right. Because it's not rude. It's just like it's very playful. Soulmate energy. Okay. Y'all gonna laugh a lot with this person. I'm gonna tell you that. Okay. It says soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. I'm telling you, this is somebody. Them past people, they had an expiration date. But you had to go through what you had to go through in order to learn the lessons, in order for you to really step into what your privilege of what you feel like you are owed due to what you had to go through. Because I feel like a lot of people, they wanted to take from you. You didn't want to take from them. You had more to give. You could have gave it to a motherfucker if they wanted it that much. If somebody wanted the blueprint, you could have easily told them. But these are people that will go behind your back, do this and that, whoop, 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 in order to take from you. There's no sense of integrity. But who you about to be in love with, the people that you finna find yourself connected with, working with, all that stuff, they have a sense of integrity. These are people that are going to defend you in rooms that your feet are not planted in. Not buy into the motherfuckers that are talking about you, because whoever's talking about you has a position to put them in a better position. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? If you pick leverage over the friendship, then bitch, don't be my friend. Don't be my friend. Because at any time, God can knock you down some levels. And then what? That person ain't going to fuck with you no more. They going to keep fucking with the people that's at their level. Deal with somebody that fuck with you on all levels. That's in this life shit with you. It's making me think of Martin Lawrence, the movie Life. He said, you gonna eat your cornbread? Some of y'all can have a best friend. That energy it made me think of my friend Z. How he is with his daughters when it comes to boys. Remember from Bad Boys? When he was like, motherfucker, you look 30. Somebody can be dealing with somebody kid can be dealing with somebody that's older, and that's not the type of person that you want to involve yourself with, okay? That's definitely not somebody that somebody wants to involve themselves with. Okay, teddy bear. I don't care. Whatever it is that somebody gives somebody, however interested they are, how soft they come off, you know what I'm saying? It's because when somebody see that you are soft, they mirror that energy. Flirting, want to date, seduction, but they only want one thing. They only want one thing, so they're going to play that part. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I could give you this, do this, and do that, and woo. But listen, some of you guys have you have a naturally seductiveness to you. You know? It's natural. You don't have to do too much. You could be somebody, you ain't even got to wear makeup. You can have a little lip gloss and you straight. Always wondering why dudes always want to be playful with you, cool with you, and stuff like that is because, yeah. That's how that be going. Key on the ring. Many options, unconventional, exactly. If they can't get whatever it is that they want from that person, then they gonna try somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's to string someone along. That's the motherfucker you need to run from. Okay? That's the type of person you need to run from. I feel like with that soulmate energy, this is somebody that like you can just really pop up and, you know, just find simplicity in. Some of y'all can like going to the beach or something, just having like long talks, like real talks, not having to be around loud ass music or we gotta go spend here. You know, time is a currency as well. Time is a currency as well, because that's some shit you can't get back. You can go and you can run it up again and again and again. But the time, that's something you can't get back. And you could have been, you know how they say people make time for who they want to make time for? That's very true. And I feel like you just don't have time for people that, you know, just got drama and all that other background noise that don't bring, or add, I should say, a sense of peace or love into your life. Okay? I feel like you know just by the look in people's eyes when they only want you from, you know where their eyes go. When they only want you from a sexual level. But you ever talk to somebody and like you can just look in their eyes and just know that there's a certain type of deepness about them? That's how somebody feels about you. That's exactly how somebody feels about you. Somebody knows that like it's so much more to you as to like why certain people or certain things happen to you. Or even if they know that it's like, even with the things that have happened to you, collective, you still got a sense of love in your eyes. You still show up and choose to love people. You don't let what happened to you or anything like that, you know, change who you are from a heart space, right? All right, so because I probably got like 15 more minutes. I don't know. Because y'all know, I did hear something when they said, like, you got to be at the airport like 2 hours before. Man. All right, let's get some advice from Spirit. Sorry to cut y'all a little short. Gotta make sure they get there. Gotta make sure they get there. Okay, so Strength card. I feel like this relationship that you about to have with someone, 7 of Cups in the reverse, they're not confused about what this is. They know that this is a strong connection between you and them. They know, and they don't want nobody else. Somebody could be trying to hide the fact of how interested they are from you, but the feelings are very strong. So I'm hearing nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. I'm feeling like this is somebody where your secrets are safe with them, because I'm hearing, I won't tell your secrets. Your secrets are safe for me. Somebody could be, you or this person could also be somewhere where a lot of people just like to tell them shit. You know what I'm saying? 5 of Swords in a reverse. It's like you're not somebody that's in competition with anybody, so you don't really, you know, with whatever information that you get, it's not really like you intend to do anything with it. It's like, okay, what's that one lady? She was like, and you're telling me this because... Like, okay, what am I supposed to do with that information? You want me to go to bat for you or what? This person has a great sense of integrity. They're not about to sit here and, oh, you told me this, so yeah, let me go and tell this person this and that. That's messy ass bitches, okay? 10 of Pentacles. And that's why, like, it's hard for this person to really find someone that they can have a relationship with, especially when it comes to investing with their finances. Like, they don't want somebody to just with them just because they're providing a home for them or doing this and doing that. You know what I'm saying? They want to make sure that the motherfucker in them actually love them. It's making me think of that J. Cole song, Love Yours. Everybody gonna love you, like everybody loves you. But this person is the only one that's going to be able to, like, make love to you. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, because those past people you were dealing with, it's like they were slow to move their feet, and then it was like nothing coming from it. Okay? The Lovers. Page of Pentacles. This person's going to start off small, okay? But their small may not be what... It ain't small. I'm gonna just say that. But... their sense of starting off small is different from the extreme that they could go for you. So whereas you could have dealt with somebody that's like, oh, again, this is like somebody that's like, say somebody did take you to a restaurant. You're like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? We went to a restaurant. It was nice. Their sense of small, when it comes to someone like you, how they perceive you, this is like somebody like wanting to do like hey, I can't even say it, collector. I can't even say it. I can't even say it. Spirit is telling me not to say it. I don't want to ruin it for you. Okay? I'm sorry, collector, and I want to tell you so bad. But I can't ruin it for you. I can't. I love you, though. I love you, though. And it's merely because I feel like it'd be cross-watchers. So, listen. I'm going to have to leave you in shock, collective. Let's see. Your life is about to start moving quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Make decisions rationally but sensibly. Okay? So when it comes to making decisions, collective, make sure that it makes sense to you. Not anybody else, not what anybody else wants you to do or move or whatever. Make sure it makes sense to you. Okay? Because things are about to, like, pick up for you. And, put your seatbelts on. Okay? It says you are feeling somewhat confused by the events that are unfolding around you and the various seemingly contradictory information that is coming your way. Trust your instincts and do what they are telling you to do. You will learn a lot about yourself and the direction you want your life to take. Okay? Heavy emphasis on listening to your intuition, collective. Okay? Instead of pushing yourself so hard, stop, breathe, and reevaluate. You are doing enough, even if it feels right. Even if it doesn't feel like it. Don't worry. I was thinking about something, and I said right as if I was, like, agreeing with myself. Don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion. It is not worth it. Balance your time more wisely, okay? Collective. You work so hard for this. You work so hard for this. And the seeds that you have planted this is giving like energy of people that's gonna be like, oh, back then, that they're gonna want the bragging rights of being like, oh, I went to school with collective. I used to do this with collective. I used to, you know what I'm saying? That it comes a degree of, those people that want to just say they have some sort of attachment to you, even if it's a bitch that's like, oh, I took her nigga. Why would you want to have? Okay, and are you still with him? No. Okay then. Whoop de fucking do. It be shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That comes your way when you tend to elevate. And so what? These people, they're stuck in their past still. So it's not really much to bark about. Okay? But if a hit dog is going to holler, oh, it's going to holler. Okay? And this person, they want to holler. They want to holler. Okay? I love y'all, collective. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Don't ever forget that, okay? I love you guys. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Put that bell on so you know when your girl is dropping a tea and when it's hot. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, y'all.